Last episode, I went out solo camping in Lake Mead, where I found one of the best campground campsites near Las Vegas and tested out a new propane portable packable grill. This week, we hit the road for a long weekend away north to Ely, Nevada, where we checked out a few different state parks, kept warm while camping in 30-degree temps, and rode a haunted train. Packed up and ready to go. Also, just to show you guys, I did fix that seam right here with the super glue that GFC gave me, so it seems to be holding up, which is good. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today we're doing a weekend getaway out north in Nevada. We're actually currently at Cathedral Gorge State Park right now, camping out here for the night. It's going to be a little bit cooler than we were expecting. We're going to do kind of a cold winter setup with our bug net tent and heaters going, and so we'll see how that all goes. Carly is not a big fan of camping in the winter or in the cold, and so I'm going to do my best to keep her warm tonight. We are out here at the campground, and we just found a spot. We're at spot number 12 right now. We're gonna set up our bug net tent over here. They do allow fires, and they actually sell firewood out here, so we'll probably go get some firewood. Let's go pay for our spot real quick. This is awesome. Look at our views back here. Really sweet. Not a ton of people out here, which is really nice. There are a couple spots to pick from, which is really cool. Every time I go to campgrounds that are first come, first serve, I always hesitate because I'm like, oh man, we may not find anything, but we lucked out today, so this is cool. We've actually never been out here before. And so we're stoked to check out the area. We're probably gonna set up some stuff here, and then we're gonna head out over to the town of Pioche and putz around out there. It's pretty cool because driving in, there's a ton of trees, and you can see some fall colors coming out, like over here. And Cathedral Gorge is known for their really dramatic rock formation, so we'll do a little hike and walk around the area. Overall, not too bad. Should be a fun weekend. Tomorrow, what we're going to be doing is heading down to Ely, or heading up to Ely, which the temps are going to drop about 30 degrees, so we're actually grabbing a hotel up there, but we're going to take you guys along with us regardless because I booked a ride on the haunted train. So stay tuned for that. Let's go. So all the campsites have a little level spot, fire pit, and a little grill along with a picnic table, and then a couple level spots for your rig. So all of the sites actually have a utility hookup, so you actually have to pay the extra $10 for it. So for Nevada residents, it's going to be $25 for the night. So the camping and entrance, $15 plus another $10. And they do have shower facilities out here, showers and bathrooms, which is pretty cool. Look at that, Rio. The dog's usually not allowed anywhere. We got a little library in here, y'all. Idaho Travel Guide. Looks like we got some type of book. Some of the sites also have these little light hooks, which is really cool, to get some wood. We're going to do the quick nature loop within Cathedral Gorge. It's pretty awesome though, because you can really just drive up to them though, so if you don't want to do the hike, you can actually just drive up to the day use area and come right up to the gorge right here, I guess. Not sure what these rock formations or rock mountains are called, but they are very drastic. Cathedral Gorge State Park is actually one of Nevada's first state parks ever created, back in like 1924, I think. These rock formations do not look real.
tower.
Water tower. Ah, okay. So the reason why this place looks like this is from volcanoes, earthquakes, water, and erosion that created the spires and buff-colored cliffs of the Cathedral Gorge. But the geologic processes that produced the Badlands landscape occurred over 10 million years ago. Yeah, so here's the parking lot where you can just literally drive up and have a picnic in here. This looks like a set. This does look like a simulation. This does not look real. Whoa, like look over here. Like it's like the silt.
It's like hollow.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I thought that was R2-D2. R2-D2, is that you? Hanging out here? Oh man, this is so cool. Wow, we found a slot canyon, y'all. Oh, this is crazy. Real, leave it. Oh my gosh. This is wild. It is so cold in here. What? Oh.
I'll get my ass in here.
You gotta go sideways. Shimmy, shimmy. You gotta do like the crab walk. Ah, back to the regular simulation. Wow, that is so cool. So I would say this is definitely a gem of a park because there is no one here. It is so awesome. Definitely go check out the slot canyons out here as well because these are so cool. Let's go see this building over here. Got a structure over here. See what this thing is. This looks like an old bathroom. Go ahead. What's in there? It's an old bathroom. Oh wow. Yep. This is original plumbing from 1924. I take that back. This wasn't built in 1924. It's 1934. The Civilian Conservation Corps built Cathedral Gorge State Park. The construction of 1934. Alright guys, so we are back at camp. Set up the bug tent so that we have some place to come hang out right when we come back from Pioche. Probably gonna grab some lunch over there, putz around town and see what's over there. We've never been out here before, so we're just doing some exploring. It's all good, I got it. Alright guys, tied this down in case while we're gone it tries to fly away, but seems pretty solid. Got a bunch of rocks on the side just to keep her on the ground, but this is what we're gonna hang out in tonight. So figured I'd set it up right now. That way we have some place to crawl into when we get back. Got it in the air. Look at you. We've been carrying this kite forever and we're finally now just putting it in the air. Yeah, it's looking good. We are now going to head over to Pioche and go putz around over there. Let's do it. Located on the side of a mountain in Nevada's high desert, Pioche is a small town with Old West charm. Mild summertime temperatures make it a great place to escape the desert heat in the summer. We grabbed a drink at the Overland Saloon and walked around downtown, checked out the $1 Million Courthouse, and soaked in the mountainside views from town. All right, this is the $1 Million Courthouse, y'all. Supposedly, the $1 Million Courthouse is haunted. So shout out to Ignic. I emailed them and told them that I was having problems with my hose for my fire pit, and they ended up sending me a new one. So shout out to Ignic. Thank you guys. And as you guys can see, the seam's doing pretty well. Not bad. Let's try to close some of these up, so getting ready for when it gets a little bit cooler out here. Close up the hatch so bugs and don't get in here. Wow. Look at the sunset. Alright, because it is getting a little bit cold tonight, I did bring Rio's little sleeping bag, so let me show you guys that real quick. Doggy sleeping bag. We got pretty much everything tonight, guys. Hand warmers, blankets, jackets, propane fire pit, which should keep this space pretty warm, is what I'm thinking. It'll probably dip down to about like in the mid-30s tonight, but trying to keep Carly as warm as possible, so we'll see. How's that sleeping bag, Rio? Do you like it? Alright guys, so tonight we're making some beef stroganoff. We got some green onions, we got some sour cream, we got some garlic, we got some milk, we got some butter, we got some zucchini because we're trying to be healthy, and we got some ground beef. We decided to go the ground beef route instead of steak, which it normally recommends, but we were feeling more like hamburger helper type of thing, so we're just doing this. Our beer of the night is a Seltzer Platinum. These things are 8%. They get you where you're going. Before we can start cooking, let's get our ingredients prepped. I just need to cut up a couple zucchinis and some onions. So let's grab the onions.
Mustard.
Alright, yeah, take that out. Cut up half an onion, getting the beef browned up, and then we're gonna get the onions and zucchini in there. Since we're not a big fan of mushrooms, so we substituted for some zucchini. Good girl, Rio. Three-fourths cup. Making the noodles now so we can have something to eat with the stroganoff. I guess people actually eat this with like rice and stuff. Rice and different potatoes. Go lay down.
Get back in your sleeping bag.
Good girl. Good girl. Cream in here, we're letting it get to a sizzle. I completely forgot flour, so there's no thickening agent here. There's nothing. So this is gonna be a little bit soupy, so we're gonna let it simmer for a little bit and let it thicken up on its own. But we added the heavy whipping cream to it along with some of the broth. And then we're gonna get the noodles cooked here in a second, but we're getting there, All right, guys, so we're adding some sour cream, but we have to grab some of the sauce and throw it into a separate bowl, mix it with the sour cream so it doesn't curdle. All right, so 1/4 sour cream to a couple tablespoons of the broth so it doesn't, and then you mix it up. Yeah, there we go. All right, we're now gonna add that mixture back in.
Yeah, a couple more minutes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We ended up like mixing the pasta with the noodles because I forgot flour, so we couldn't thicken this up to put on top of noodles. Carly's burning her face right now. I was thinking, all right, let's just make this into a one-pot meal. I set this to a simmer, threw in the noodles, and now, you know, it soaked up some of that liquid. This is ready to roll. It's pretty good. The noodles might be overcooked just a tad, but otherwise, it's pretty good. So the stroganoff turned out pretty damn good, y'all. It turned into a one-pot stroganoff, but regardless, it was really good. All right, guys, I wasn't even going to include this in the video, but this pie was so good that I need to tell y'all about it. So this is from Historic Silver Cafe. It is so good. We got like the apple crumble on top, and it's one of the oldest cafes in Nevada. Super good, guys. If you guys are driving through Pioche for whatever reason, definitely go check them out and get a pie. We survived the night, but we are getting some condensation. Got a couple drips up here, so I should have grabbed a rag and brought it up, but that is what happens when you have lots of warm bodies and cold temps. I gave Carly a paper towel to wipe off the condensation. Very, very wet. Okay. Good girl. Good. A little frosty this morning, guys. These views from our campsite are amazing though. Holy crap. It's currently 34 degrees though, so that's fun. Carly was really scared, but we survived. I gave her one of the rags up there and wiped down a majority of the condensation, but obviously the tent still needs to air out, so. Good morning, y'all. We slept pretty well last night. It probably dipped down to like the mid 30s. We were pretty bundled up though. I had the 0-degree sleeping bag, had the electric blanket rolling, and we stayed nice and warm. Carly didn't die, which she was really worried about. And so I would say our first winter camp of the season is checked off the box. The 0-degree sleeping bag and the electric blanket are probably the key factors in that. However, with warm bodies and very cold air, you will get a ton of condensation. And so right now what I'm doing is airing out the tent, opened up the flaps just so we can get some air through there and hopefully air it out enough before we start driving again. We're gonna make our way out to Ely probably around noon today. We gotta get camp all packed up. Before all that happens, let's make some coffee. Putting the stroganoff away from last night. This turned out so good. But if you are lactose intolerant, you need to take caution. I.e. Carly. But luckily it was 30 degrees last night, and you know, the temperatures of a fridge, so we just left it out here and everything's still cold. So I'm using one of the bigger collapsible Tupperwares that we carry around with us, so this thing folds down really small, easy to pack with us in our camp gear. First time making stroganoff, and it turned out pretty good if I do say so myself. Not bad at all.
Have a nice one.
Dishes are all done. Carly got down like the old pioneer women and got on her knees and started scrubbing with some water in a bucket. So we're gonna make breakfast now. We just had some coffee. We are making some cinnamon raisin French toast, which we are very stoked about. We've been talking about making French toast with raisin bread for forever. I love raisin bread, and the recipe that we found calls for this like raisin the roof bread by Dave's because it's a thicker bread, and these do really well for French toast. They hold up. They have some structure to the bread, and so we're going to be using these. We're also going to be making some bacon, because what better way to start a morning than with bacon? Bacon, butter, half and half. Oh, I think I need eggs too. All right, babe, this calls for 2% milk. Just FYI. bacon is done. Get it off of here. And what we're going to do is just grab a paper towel and just kind of soak up some of that leftover bacon grease so that we can prep the stove for some French toast. We're making the French toast now. 3 eggs, a fourth of milk, and then some vanilla extract along with some cinnamon. So fourth. Alright, we're just gonna, oh, that's a lot of cinnamon, but that's alright. Vanilla extract in there. Probably just like half a teaspoon. There you go. Mix all this up. Oh yeah, these Dave's breads are like so hearty. French toast is done. Carly cut up some bananas, so we're doing some like banana French toast here. All right, we are feasting. Gosh. I know, sorry, I should have got the Caries.
It's okay.
Banana French toast and bacon in the morning with some awesome views. Carly's putting the dog away so we can eat in peace. So this Dave's famous raisin bread, Raisin the Roof, does really well. It's a thick toast and it has like a bunch of grains and stuff in it, so it's pretty filling, along with our bananas and bacon. This is an excellent start to the morning. And I can't get over these views. Warmed up some water since this water is super cold. Warmed up some water and we're doing some dishes here. Carly's getting everything soapy and clean, and then we'll replace it with some fresh water. This is probably just as good as like our Zion views, but in Nevada. Alrighty guys, getting camp all packed up and ready to go. And then we're gonna make our way over to the charcoal kilns near Ely. Alright guys, we are on the way to Ward Charcoal Kilns, or charcoal ovens, right underneath Ely. So we're about an hour and 45 minutes away, so let's get going. One last look at Cathedral Gorge State Park. We'll definitely be back here. This was an awesome state park. Great scenic camp spots, showers, clean bathrooms, everything you could need, water. It was great. We would come back again for sure. And we didn't freeze last night. Go ahead, don't get lost. Look at this little, sorry, I didn't see you. Go back to your family. Oh, over there, look. Go, young lad. Made it to the charcoal kilns. There's like no one here. Charcoal ovens. It is so cold right now. It's like 30 degrees, but this is a cool little area. They actually have some camping out here as well. Check this out. Yeah, I think you can. It's to cook pinyon pine and juniper. These literally just make charcoal. Ooh, I should have put my jacket on. What? Oh, what is this? This is cool. Wow. These are so cool. Well, those were the ovens. It's really cold. We didn't stay very long. It's literally like 30 degrees right now. So just a quick stop. There is an entrance fee to get into the park, just FYI. It's $5 per car. So now we're leaving the ovens and we're heading over to Ely, which is about 20 minutes away. It's pretty close. So let's go. Sitting at Nevada's eastern edge of the loneliest road in America, Ely is a remote mountain town where outdoor adventures thrive. Located just an hour away from Great Basin National Park, we spent the afternoon walking around downtown Ely and checking out some of their oldest buildings and businesses in the area, including hotels, of course casinos, brothels, and museums. This looks cool. I know. The rooms all have cell numbers. All right, guys. Well, those were the casinos of Ely. It's a very small, quaint, quiet town. Very interesting. Lots of history out here, though. It's pretty cool.
There she blows.
Oh, we should. Oh, this is cool. This is nice. All right, guys, made it into our hotel room. We're at the Prospector. These are all dog-friendly rooms, and so got a dog bed in here.
Not all dog-friendly.
Well, they're not all dog-friendly rooms. We are in a dog-friendly room, but super nice in here. Pretty cool. So if we know we're going to a hotel, we usually bring Rio's kennel Her kennel's like her second home. She's still kennel trained to this day, and she's like 8 years old, but she loves it in here. So whenever we're in someplace new, like a new hotel or even a new like Airbnb or anything like that, we usually travel with a kennel. So that way we can like leave her for a couple hours while we're like out to dinner, or if you're doing like a haunted train ride or something. So portable babysitter that every dog owner needs. That way your dog's not just like roaming free and freaking out if like they're hearing things outside and whatnot. And so this helps a lot. So if this is, if you guys are ever curious about like traveling with your pets, this is the best way to do it. She's just hanging out right now, laying down, even the door's open. We're just, getting ready. You know. But she laid in here by herself and she's just hanging out. Cocktail of the night. Let's give this a shot. Have never tried it, or at least this make of it. Ooh, that is so good. Yes. Wow. Really, really good old-fashioned in a bottle. If you're ever looking to stay in Ely, the Prospector Hotel was a great choice. Room rates were under $100 a night. They had nice, clean, dog-friendly rooms, which came with 2 complimentary drinks at the casino bar, and a free gift at their Indian jeweler gift shop. The hotel also had one of the better-rated restaurants in town within the hotel, which was a Mexican restaurant called Margaritas. We got the chili relleno and a few margaritas, which were both really good. Later that night, we took the ghost train with Nevada Northern Railway for a train ride filled with ghosts and scary stories. This was a kid-friendly ride though, so it was pretty PG, but nonetheless was a fun way to experience a train ride around town under a full moon.
Oh, that's awesome.
Copper dust bandits.
Conclusion to this story or no moral. Rose was tried for murder, convicted, and
I'm freezing. I'm gonna burn my